Sharon, coming to you from the family cabin in northern New Hampshire, Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. As a matter of fact, it has been a little bit rainy, and I'd hoped to come to you with Friday Night Live, but I'm going to have to create Friday Night Live, the missing edition. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I hope to have that up tomorrow night, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I packed so much stuff to come up here, and well, the unfortunate thing is I forgot my trimmer. I can forget a lot of things and make do, but a trimmer is not one when I haven't got things prepped. I wanted specifically to cut something on camera, so that's kind of important. But let me show you. I'm just trying to reach here in my bag a little bit for some things. I wanted to let you know of an upcoming special. Starting June 3rd, there's going to be a fantastic special on sweets and sweet products. And there are so many sweets, and it's my understanding that even the old sweets, anything that's part of a sweet that is in the online store counts. It is a BOGO 50, which means you buy one, get the second product at half off. So you can buy one whole entire suite and get another whole entire suite at 50% off. Or you can say maybe like the gallery or a beautiful gallery has 2 bundles in it. You could buy one of the bundles and get the second bundle, the lower priced one, at 50% off. Oh, I see the sun coming in there. Here we go. You can, if say all you wanted was a bundle, but it was part of a suite, you could get the dies at full price and the stamp set at 50% off. It's always the lesser priced of the 2 items that is 50% off. Suppose you wanted just DSP. If the DSP was part of suites, then it would work. Say you wanted a DSP that's a part of Beautiful Gallery, and then you wanted the DSP that's part of the online textured notes suite or whatever it's called. It's not called that. I forgot what it's called. You could do that. So there's lots of mixing and matching. It just has to be an item that's part of a suite. So that starts next week, next Tuesday. And I wanted to let you know that because for those of you, now I know a lot of you have been oohing and eyeing about the Gallery Blooms stamp set or bundle. It's part of the Beautiful Gallery suite of products. The Beautiful Gallery has this bundle and it has another bundle which I'll also be using because it's mostly words. The dies I could live without, but because of this deal, I'm probably not going to live without. But that's going to be part of my June Clubhouse. And remember, Clubhouse is a subscription-based thing, but I also allow people to just take the class and not get any of the perks that come with a subscription. So if you don't want to subscribe, which is a monthly ongoing thing, that's fine. You can just come to the class or get it by mail. Let me show you some of the things that are in this product of sweets or this suite of products. So here's Gallery Blooms. It's got some beautiful florals on it, and you will see a lot of products throughout the catalog made with this stamp set. And they have coordinating dies, and I'm going to try to one-handedly open this and show you the dies. So the dies in here, you've got a lot of outlines that go with the images, but also you've got some standalone floral pieces to accent, but you've also, and some more here, but you've also got this frame that is really beautiful, which a frame goes with something you can be found in the gallery, right? So that's part of the suite. Now these things, they look terrible, and they look like they're a bunch of bugs that have kind of just I don't know, gathered together to feast on something. But they're very, very heavy. And so this is how they came to me. I mean, you can reposition them. I don't take the time to because honestly, they're just going to slip over here because of the weight, but they'll stay on your cards just fine. And these are called the pressed flower motifs. They are quite heavy. You'll see it when you get them. And then of course you've got this beautiful paper here. Now with the Clubhouse, whether it's the class or the subscription, you're going to get half a package of this designer series paper, which I'll show you in a minute. And you'll also get a full package of these pressed flower motifs and a full package of the basic beige classic ribbon, which I can show you a little bit of in a moment. But here's what the DSP looks like. Some of these were drawn by artists at Stampin' Up, and some were taken from the National Gallery. Well, they're prints from the National Gallery. So I'm guessing this is from the National Gallery, but I don't know. And then on the back side, you've just got this pretty soft pattern. And then you've got some more landscape. And these coordinate with the flowers that are in the stamp set. And you can color these or leave them as they are. Here's another pretty print. And the colors in here, I think, are Calypso Coral and probably Peach Pie. The Secret Sea one, and I think that is Lost Lagoon in there. And we've got a pretty, just a patterned, lightly patterned background. This one probably looks like it came from the gallery. And then you've just got a pretty light mossy meadow, almost like a plaster on the back. Got this pretty scene, which would be great for winter. Making this go all year round. This must be from some artist in the gallery. That's pretty with the blues and the greens. Really, really serene looking. And then you've got this one on the back, which would be a nice winterscape as well. Although there are leaves on some of those trees. Here's a really pretty landscape. These would make such beautiful sympathy cards as well. And here we have some leaves on trees and just some grays on the back. Some beautiful flowers right here, just in gray tones. Again, great for sympathy cards. We've got some boats. This is great for where I live. We've just got some pecan pie painted background there. Again, some pretty flowers. And this looks like it's a map. And there's a sample in the catalog that uses this in the background. It's very, very pretty. And this was the pattern that I was going to use tonight. But that will have to wait until tomorrow night or as soon as I can get that up and loaded for you. So I don't have all the cards designed for the Clubhouse class yet because, yep, I forgot my trimmer. I couldn't do anything up here. But this right here is one of the cards that we're going to make. And let me show you because it stands up. So I received this at the incentive trip swap that I went on. And it's just really, really pretty. Uses a lot of basic beige. Here's that basic beige ribbon. Very thin, very supple, very pretty. And just uses, a couple of the images and die cuts. And it's just, it's just a fun fold, which, it does fold flat. So you can put this in an envelope. And then they can just stand it up. And you can choose to write here or you can write on the back. And this sentiment right here is from the Beautiful Motifs bundle, as is the little scribble in the background there. Wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. So this is beautiful paper for weddings and anniversaries. It's beautiful for sympathy, which I hate mentioning in the same sentence. But it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous set. And remember, it is part of a suite, and so it comes with a special. So If you sign up for the Clubhouse class, it's going to be in person on June 21st. It's going to be by mail. I would mail it by June, no later than June 24th, and hopefully by the 21st. You will get the designer series paper, half a package. You'll get these little embellishments, and you'll get the ribbon. So what you don't have, and especially what you'll need if you're doing this by mail, is the stamp set and dies. And then I would encourage you, this Damask Design embossing folder is really great too to have. And so you can, that's all part of that special that is next week. As I said, all bundles, but I can envision quite a run on some of these products. And so if you are interested in the class, I'm sending out an email to those on my email list. In fact, you might have already gotten it. That email list is going out. Let me turn this back around so you can see me. That email went out, and I just tried to emphasize that there's going to be a run on some of these products, and you can't get something that is back ordered. You can't get that as part of a sale. If it's, you can only get things if they're in stock. So you can't, don't count on if that Gallery Blooms bundle goes out of stock on the 4th or the 5th, don't count on it coming back in time for you to get it with this sale. So my encouragement is be ready to go with whatever you want ordered if you want to save some money on June 3rd. I'm going to be ordering the bundles that I want to be playing with over the coming months, which includes that Kintsugi Inspirations. It's very different than what I have, but I love the message of it, and I will talk about that later. But that's going to be the July Clubhouse, and this Gallery Blooms is the June Clubhouse. So I apologize for forgetting my cutter tonight, but I did want to let you know of what's coming up. And for those wondering, I have only seen 2 critters up here, no more moose yet. The neighbor did have a mama bear and 3 bear cubs walking past their house, and they're the nearest neighbor. They're about 1/8 of a mile, maybe. I mean, it's just up the hill. They had that happen 2 nights ago while we were here, but we haven't seen them much, to my dismay. But I did see a mallard on the pond, and I did see a woodchuck scurrying across the field, and I have a picture of him, so I will post that at some point. But thanks for joining me, and be on the lookout for that email if you are on my list. I will also be having some information in my Monday email, so think about what you might want and be ready to go on June 3rd so that you can save a little bit of money with that great sale. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend, everybody.